Hey, Mike,
Hey, Sean.
you feeling righteous?
Yep.
I didn't have much time to think of a joke.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get past it.
Okay, let's just go. Let's move on. Let's move on. This is Goose Island's Bourbon County's Vanilla Rye Stout. It is the 2024 vintage rye stout aged in rye whiskey barrels with Madagascar vanilla beans. 14% even. Is yours at the same ABV as mine? Bottled July 29th. Sorry, bottled. Oh no, I imagine this is the best by date. July 31st, 29.
Yeah.
So they'll age good for up to 5 years. Nice, nice, nice. So we had
We
the
will
base.
we will never know.
No, we'll never know. These are the last two bottles we got. Well, unless it's really good, then we'll probably go out and buy some more. But
I haven't
it's
seen
gonna
it
have
yet,
to live
but
up to. Yeah, I can still get it, but it's gonna have to live up to this price tag, which we'll get into the cost in a minute. Um, so yeah, if you've watched our base Bourbon County review, you'll know that we were less than enthused. Um, we're not the only ones. There are a good chunk of other folks on BeerTube that had very similar thoughts as us. So I'm really curious to try the other variants this year to see kind of if it's still kind of there or if these kind of at least amp it up a little bit. Looks like Bourbon County, right?
it's pitch black. Got
It,
a the head's slightly darker, I think, than the base was, I think.
yeah, I think you're right. No, I think you're right. It has a little bit of like a almost like a reddish hue to it as well, right? Like,
Yeah. It's quite rich looking, yeah.
yeah. Should we get a nose?
Let's do it.
Ooh. So I get a big I get a spiciness, but then I get a big burst of vanilla, but it almost smells like not real vanilla beans. It smells a little bit extracty.
It's possible. It is it is like almost vanilla frosting kind of a smell.
Yeah. Usually though, when they do that, they will specifically say like natural flavors. So
Yeah.
maybe it's just
It says
it definitely smells
specifically
like vanilla.
Madagascar vanilla beans.
Yeah.
So
Kyle
um
could not complain about this nose though. It is way up there with vanilla.
it's funny that I poured it and I had it maybe a foot and a half away from me, and I could just smell vanilla the whole time you're talking. Um, Up here, I mean, I'm getting vanilla too, but I'm getting other things as well. I'm getting like chocolate cake almost. So that has like sort of a yeasty kind of a thing, or some sort of a cakey vibe.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was like a fresh baked quality to this for sure.
A little bit like almost a coconutty thing. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Maybe the barrel somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really get.
But
There's a little
yeah,
bit of
but
spice.
it has almost a marshmallowy thing. The vanilla. It's sort of weird. I mean, I like it. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So that's
Do
it.
wait. Clink. There we go.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a good one. Minus the little bar.
It's very thin.
Very thin. There's a good amount of like chocolate in there, but just like the base, it's very boozy, right? It's very like hot.
I mean, I think the base was boozier, but
Well, for sure.
I think the vanilla's doing some heavy lifting here.
Hmm.
um, it's it's better than the base.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's financially better.
You're right on there. So yeah, I guess let's dive more into the taste, and then we'll go into the that that very valid point. the marshmallowiness that you mentioned is definitely there. It does have that vanilla marshmallowiness. There is like a spiciness on the back of my palate a little bit as it finishes,
Okay.
which maybe is the rye.
I get some like almost tingle on the side of my tongue. I wonder if that's from the rye.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, that's sort of where it's sort of across like near the mid palate, like around the side. So that makes sense.
This is, I mean, this is significantly better than the base.
Yes,
It's much more.
yes,
It's much more complex. I feel like you get a lot more chocolate, a lot more fudge. You're getting a big hit of vanilla. Um, I do think it's boozy, but I don't think it's like uncomfortably boozy.
no,
But it's not. But it's thin. It has no body. It has no like depth. It has good things going on, but it doesn't. Nothing lingers. It's not like a. It's
no.
not like a sipper. It's you sip and you wonder where it went. You know.
Yeah, and it makes you just keep going back for more, in not a good way. Yeah,
Mm.
like the
But
vanilla is nice
but
that
I
it's
like
not
what's
over.
there. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I think I talked over you because of the delay. Go ahead.
No, so I like what's there. It's just not a lot.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
I mean, I it's good beer. I'm enjoying this, but um, it's just has no weight to it. It has no heft.
No,
No,
no.
no. As another reviewer said, it's not chewy at all. It's very thin and lacks a lot of body and depth. It's my
Yeah.
opinion. Sorry.
I would agree. The vanilla doesn't come off as artificial to me as it did on the nose, so
No.
I do appreciate that. But everything else you said, yeah, is pretty spot on. Like I wouldn't disagree at all. So I guess like price wise, I'll say it. I wouldn't be picking up another bottle of this. Would
What's
you?
MSRP?
I know my bottle says $27.
I feel like that's probably about right for MSRP.
Yeah, but remember when the variants were like 18.99? Like remember the Cherrywood years ago? Like
Yeah,
that one was 18.99, and then the bigger ones were higher like this.
but I know what I paid last year is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Um, I mean, it's not $30 good. No,
No.
this is like $14 good, something like that.
Right. 100%. 100%.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna enjoy drinking this. I will say, I have a good time with
Oh,
it.
100%. Same. It's just when you pick it apart, you notice like if we open this and we were just hanging out on like
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, right? I'm sure we probably would have been like, we probably would have nitpicked it a bit, but we wouldn't have reviewed it. You know what I mean? And then we would have just had a
Yeah,
blast just drinking it. But I feel like, yeah, when we sit here and review it, we're reviewing it for a reason, and we're kind of diving deeper than a normal person would, or even if we were just shooting the shit drinking this. So I think that's kind of what it is, and it's maybe it's a double edged sword, right? Because like maybe if we were just shooting the shit drinking, like, oh, I'm gonna go pick up another bottle, but now that we're like really diving in and being like, well, that's weird. Okay, maybe it's not worth $27, right?
I think if we had this on Thanksgiving dinner on the table, we would have figured out in like 2 minutes that maybe we would get another bottle, and then we
Yeah,
would have just chilled and had a like we're doing now, just shooting the shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I do think it's weird as I drink and it warms. It's actually sort of getting boozier. A lot of times the booze kind of mellows, but it's pretty boozy.
and I think we said that about the base too.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm curious to try the other ones. We have the macaroon. We have so the macaroon we can do remote. We have the cask finish Bardstown and the prop. The prop's a barley wine this year. It's the first time prop was ever a barley wine. So those, yeah, be on the lookout for those. I'm really curious to try the rest. But so far, this is definitely the kind of the weakest start for Bourbon County release for me at least.
Yeah. Um, like I don't know if this was like what I got for the base, I'm like, wow, it's pretty good because the base is
Yeah,
like $12 or whatever it is.
yeah,
It's just not for $27 to $30, which is kind of what I've seen. At
yep,
least people talk about it online.
yep. Agreed.
If you think about it right now, like this video, because I have not paid you for this bottle. This is $60 to do this video right now.
Wow, I didn't. When you put it like that,
That's what I'm
that's
getting at.
absurd. But to be fair, we wouldn't necessarily, even if we weren't doing this, we would still paid
No, no,
money for
no.
those. Yeah,
100%. I'm
but I see
saying
what
this
you're saying.
technically this is the case.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
You know,
Yeah.
that's all. I will send you the money after this video, by the way.
Nerdsense is still in the red.
Oh, it's just we didn't discuss this yet.
No. I know. I'm kidding.
You
Yeah,
know,
don't worry about it.
I'm
But
not
yeah,
sending you
I
money. I'm just
guess.
telling you on screen I'm going to. This way, this
Yeah,
viewers think I will.
I figured that, but we're still
Okay.
recording in case you forgot. Yeah, we're still
I
recording.
didn't forget. I just stopped caring.
Story of my life. I forget. Do you have the other one like near you in arm's length?
No, it's
No,
upstairs.
that's fine. I was just gonna see how. I think it was probably the same price, but either way, let us know down in the comments what you think of the Vanilla Rye variant of this year's Bourbon County. Is it worth $27, or is it like I'm imagining it's a little bit different, maybe 24, 28, who knows? But and I'm sure some stores are charging way more than 27, like those little smaller shops definitely do with Bourbon County. But yeah, let us know down in the comments. Have a conversation. Be on the lookout for the other ones somewhat soon. This year, I feel like there's less urgency. I don't know. So at this point, we'll get to it when we get to it. And we still have that
There's less
2021.
excitement.
Yeah, less excitement. Like none of the variants really like made me really want to go goo goo gaga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like in previous years when the list came out, which always gets delivered to us from No Hype. He's the one who
Yeah.
always gives us the information. Usually it's like, oh my God, it's gonna be this. And this is like, it's all cool, I guess. But like, I feel like in previous years, we're looking at the years, and when we're looking at the list where it becomes a discussion, I feel like this was like, oh, okay, we didn't really discuss it much.
Yeah, like I think like the one that stood out the most was the rare for me, and I was like, the chances of getting that are slim, so I kind of like set my expectations. However, the Bardstown cask finish, according to Cameron, is very much like the cherrywood because they age it in cherrywood barrels or
Okay,
cherries, some type of cherry barrel. So I'm like, okay, now my hype level for that is even higher because that cherrywood blew our socks off.
yeah, it's great beer.
But anyways, down in the comments, what do you think of this? What do you think of this year's Goose Island lineup in general? Like, comment, subscribe to those notification bells so you notify me post new videos. I'm Sean. That's Mike. That's Ozzy. That's Mike over there. And this is Nerdsense. Cheers. Oh my God, one day. Cheers.
Good stuff.